Howdy folks, I'm Rantina. Today I want to talk about Doki Doki Literature Club. I saw this mentioned on my Twitter timeline recently, and it reminded me that I've been meaning to play it for like 1,000 years. It hasn't been out for 1,000 years, but you know. So I downloaded it, and this is the first game I've ever played that had a content warning. I saw the content warning and I was kind of like, I don't need a content warning. I'm a grown adult woman that need the content warning. This game presents itself as very cute and innocent, all pink and flowers and poems and cupcakes and romance. It is not any of these things, except maybe the cupcakes. There are cupcakes in it. But otherwise, no, not cute. Do not take this game lightly. This game almost begs for you to take it lightly. It sets itself up to be just taken really lightly, and you cannot do that. It is not. Do not take this game lightly. I went into it completely unspoiled. The only thing I knew was that one of the characters had depression or something. I wasn't even certain about that. It was just basically something about depression. That's all I knew. Went into it completely unspoiled. The game really knocked my assumptions and opinions around and pretty much completely obliterated them. So I very highly recommend it. I'm going to give my score now and then get into some reasonings behind the score. If you have not played this and want to, once I give the score, stop the video, go play the game, come back, play the rest of the video. My final score for Doki Doki Literature Club is 9.8. This is definitely in my top 5 best games I've ever played list. It was so good. Yeah, just go play it, but also heed the content warning. If you think that it might apply to you, maybe don't play it after all. Easily disturbed, definitely. Okay, so if you're gonna play it and you haven't, stop the video right now. Just stop. Okay, I gave you enough of a chance. Wow. I was discussing it with the husband last night, and the best way that I came up with to describe this game is video game version of Requiem for a Dream. Very good, very dark, very intense, excellent, well done game that I will probably not play again. This game goes hard and it goes deep. It is just, yeah. So, it presents itself like a dating sim, for people that have not played a dating sim. I have not played a dating sim, but I know everything, so I know what they are. They're games that you're playing a dude usually, and there's a bunch of chicks, and that's really misogynistic, by the way. Chicks, yeah. Girls. How's that less misogynistic? There's a bunch of girls that all have different little personalities, and you have to decide which one you like the best, which one you want to date, and then you have to make her like you. This game starts out that way. You're playing a dude, and there are several girls. Women? Girls is fine. Several girls that are in this literature club that you join, and one is the grumpy one, one's the cute but clumsy one, and one's the super introverted, shy one. And you get to pick which one you want to start dating and try to get her to like you. And you're writing poems, and everybody's sharing the poems in their class. And some of these poems can get really dark. I was about halfway through Act 1, I think, where I was starting to be like, what's going on here? This is just getting a little intense. Wow. And the characters all basically fall into these various stereotypes. The grouchy one, the shy one, the cute but clumsy one, and you just take them all at face value. It's not even like you're expecting anything deeper out of them. And then the cute but clumsy one starts, descending into depression, and you're just like, wow, okay, so I didn't actually see this coming. She's actually getting to be a little more interesting. And I mentioned spoilers, right? Because spoilers. And then she gets like way more depressed, and you're like, oh wow, okay, so I had no idea. As someone who has suffered on and off with depression for the past 30 years, I found the depiction of Sayori's depression to be pretty accurate. Everyone's is going to be a little different because we're all a little different, but overall, it was pretty accurate, and I had to hand it to the writer. And then she flipping kills herself, and you're like, was this supposed... And then the game freaks out. And it's not like, oh hey, we're starting over and Sayori has killed herself and everything is sad now. It's like she wasn't even there. It's like she's never existed. And you're just like, what is going on with this game? What is this? And it just gets weirder and creepier. The major twist... The major twist is that one of the characters has realized that she's a video game character, and she doesn't care about the character you're playing. She's in love with you, the person. And she, in order to get you to pay attention to her, is just pretty much killing everybody, deleting character files, and I found this to be really interesting. After she gets rid of all the other characters, so you're forced to spend all your time with her, it's just you and her in a room, and she's talking. And you can easily just leave the game running for hours, and she will be saying new and different things. It's a really good and interesting game. You eventually have to go into your computer's files and delete her character, and things sort of go back to normal, but kind of not, depending on how you've played the game. I'm not even going to complain about the ending. I know. This is unprecedented. The ending was very short, but it was perfect. It was perfect. I can't even complain about the ending. It was just good. The only reason this doesn't get a 10 is because the subject matter kind of limits who can play it. I can't really think of many people I can say, you specifically need to go play this game because it will disturb the hell out of you. But other than the content matter limiting its audience, this is one of the best games I've ever played. What this game set out to do, it did perfectly. Just dead on. There were a couple of points I had to set the computer down and go do a lap around the living room, just muttering to myself, what is this game? Why? What is going on? Something so bizarre is going on. That doesn't generally happen to me. So, the music was dude, this game gets so weird and so intense and so messed up. And then you've got this cute little music playing in the background, and the juxtaposition is just... I don't use this term lightly, but this game is art. It's just so good. It's free. There is no reason to not go play this, except if you're gonna get messed up by it, of course. But game's free, get it on Steam. Ginger tea. It's warm. Good on. Do you ever make tea and then you're just like, why did I make tea? I don't know that I want tea. I'm not really a tea person. You just have to put so much honey into it to make it even remotely drinkable. Not enough honey. I put in so much honey, I was like, I'm basically drinking honey. That's not enough honey. It's never enough honey.